Wimpy Kid lovers, a huge announcement was just said, and goodness, it's that Rowley is getting his own book. This is crazy. For a very long time, Wimpy Kid books have always been about Greg, and now it's Rowley. Boom! Mind blown. This has never happened before. What is this gonna be like? I have so many questions. Is Rowley even gonna be writing this book? Is it his own journal, or is it like a Greg biography? Is Rowley really as much of a pushover as it says in the books? Is Rowley, has he got some attitude behind him that we don't know about? Is he a secret agent for the CIA? Who knows? I had so many questions. Thankfully, a lot of them could be answered by the sneak peek that we have. 4 whole pages of this amazing new book. But I still have a lot of questions. Will this book make it big and get a movie? Will it have a big series and lots of books? Will Wimpy Kid books get canceled and only have Rowley's books come out? Ugh, so many questions. So many things that can be answered. Thankfully, it can be answered on May 9th, 2019. It is coming out then, and that is so close because usually we have to wait an entire year for the next book to come out. And it's torture to not know what happens next. But thank you so much, Jeff Kinney, because that was an amazing idea, and I love that it's coming up soon because I'm super excited about this. Now for the sneak peek. The first thing you need to know about me is that I'm Greg Heffley's best friend. I know it says that on the cover, but I wanted to mention it in case you missed that part. Best friends! The reason is because one day Greg is going to be rich and famous, and he says everyone will want to know his whole life story so that they can make movies about it and stuff. When I told Greg I thought that's what his diary was for, he said it's not a diary, it's a journal. And then he whacked me on the head with it. Greg whaps me a lot, but in his defense, sometimes I say not so smart things. Greg said his journal is an autobiography and that he needs me to write his biography. He said that there are probably going to be a lot of biographies about him, and he was giving me the chance to write the first one. I figure nobody can do a better job than me, because like I said already, Greg is my best friend. When I drew the cover, I showed it to Greg, and he said that the title was not so smart. But then he whacked me with it. But since it was only 1 page, the whapping wasn't too bad. Most biographies of famous people start with a chapter called Early Life, or something like that. So I'm just going to start with this one, the same way, unless I can think of something better in the next 10 seconds. Early Life. To be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about Greg's early life because I only met him in the 4th grade. But here's some facts I do know about him. Greg has a mom and dad, just like I do. But in case you're thinking me and Greg are basically the same person, then you're wrong because Greg has 2 brothers and I'm an only child. Greg's older brother is Roderick, and he has a rock band called Loaded Diaper. Some of their songs have swears in them. So my mom and dad won't let me be over at the Heffley's house when Roderick has band practice. Greg's little brother is Manny, and he is 3. One time I had a sleepover at Greg's, and Manny just ran... Sorry. One time I had a sleepover at Greg's. Manny just randomly pulled down his pants and showed me his hiney. So here's some things that we've learned from this chapter. First of all, Greg asked him to write the journal. Secondly, it's about Greg, but he's writing it. So it's basically kind of the same story, but in 2 different perspectives, like another perspective of Greg's life. And Rowley is just as funny as ever, just as immature as ever, and the same dorky pushover kid that we all know and love. I am super excited to read this book. I hope that you guys are all super excited too. Do you plan on pre-ordering this book or getting it right when it comes out? I usually prefer to pre-order the book because I always forget. I'm so bad at remembering things like that. I'm super bad at remembering anything. Just ask anyone. I am super bad at remembering that stuff. So I recommend pre-order it so that you don't forget. Comment below if you're going to pre-order it if you're excited for this book, and comment below one thing that you're super excited about and hope is in this book. See you next time on Studio B, and hopefully I will see you when the new book comes out. I'm so excited. Hit that subscribe button, like this video if you like Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and follow me on Instagram at Studio B with Brooke, and see you next time.